So, wanted to clear that up. But our next guest on the night, Nick Adduci, he did a wonderful job doing his Bob Dylan tribute. He sounded spot on. It was absolutely crazy. And I hope you like it. Yeah.
Is this me right here? What's the name of the...
So I was supposed to have signs and stuff, but my laptop was kind of decommissioned, and I had to bring my entire computer with me, so I couldn't print anything out.
You got the whole desktop set up here.
Yeah, didn't mean to. But it's called House of Wax, and I usually am not out on the road, but it's something I would like to get into to help local musicians get into a bigger spotlight if I can.
Sure, yes.
Yeah. So, but whenever I'm at my house, what we do is I invite people over to listen to some vinyl and talk over it. You can make noise. We're all still living. So, Nick, right?
Yes.
Right.
Is it on here?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, yeah.
All the parts where we're not sitting here, I'm going to edit out, of course.
Oh, so it's just rolling continuously all night?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm not keeping a lot of it.
Right.
That'd be pretty wrong, it feels like. So, what made you do Bob Dylan? I mean, you sound like Bob Dylan.
Eric asked me to do Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
But I would have done it anyway because I just love Bob Dylan. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite by Bob?
My favorite?
Yeah.
To play, It's All Right, Ma, I'm Only Bleeding.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's one of those songs where I think Dylan was very underrated as a guitar player. You know, and it was kind of a difficult one to learn, and it's really very rhythmic, fun to play.
Okay.
And on harmonica, Stop Turning the Homesick Blues is my favorite to play.
Okay. Well, how long you been playing guitar for then?
Since I was about 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Come easy?
I mean, after a while, like anything else, but, you know, get better at it.
And when did you start falling into Bob Dylan? When did you start liking him?
Well, I always liked Bob Dylan, but I really got into him more and listened to all his albums and everything and dug into him probably in college,
Yeah.
my freshman year of college. But I always dug Bob Dylan even before then.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love Dylan. My favorite by him is Blood on the Tracks. Every song on that album is...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know it by heart, but I try to sing it if I can.
That's a beautiful album. Every song, very sad, except Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts. But I like that one, too.
That's a really nice ballad, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
I try to follow it, you know what I mean? But it's 8 minutes long. It's difficult to follow it. But
Yeah, I try to figure out what that one's all about and who is the Jack of
they're
Hearts.
drilling in the wall and everything.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that's probably... that wasn't the one that got me into the album, but that was probably ended up being my favorite off of that
It's
album.
a nice, like, contrast.
Yeah, compared to
All
everything
very
else.
introspective, you know what I mean? Shelter from the Storm, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I like, on that album, if I had to pick a favorite, I would say, You're Gonna Make Me Lonesome When You Go. I love that song.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that got me into it was If You See Her, Say Hello. That was the first
Good
one I
one.
heard off that album.
Yep.
So, A Complete Unknown, have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
What you think?
I liked it. I like, you know, a lot of people are very critical of those biopics and everything, but I like them.
Yeah.
No matter what. I mean, they take liberties and everything, but I think they did a good job. I think the Chalamet did a good job, and the girl that played Joan Baez did a really good job. She looked the part. She sounded just like Joan Baez, and I was impressed when I learned that everybody was playing their own instruments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought they got it down pretty good. And yeah, Norton did a good job. It's Pete Seeger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. So, you know Eric then, and he got you out here tonight.
Uh-huh.
Is this your first time doing Dylan?
As a set?
Yeah.
Well, not quite. There's a Bob Dylan tribute thing that happens at West Side Bowl. For the past couple of years, they've done it on May 24th, Dylan's birthday.
Yeah.
Demos Papademos and Rolling Box International put that together. And this past May, I was involved with that. So I sang a couple songs and I filled in with the band. But this was my first all Dylan set, I would say.
Yeah.
That was just me, yeah.
How's that work at the West Side? Do they have multiple Dylans, or is there like a headliner?
Well, the first year they did it. How did they do it the first year? One year they did it as two separate bands because they put it together. Demos and his band, and Rolling Boxcar and their band. I think the first year they combined their two groups and had like kind of like a house band and different guests throughout the night played. You know what I mean? And the second year they did two separate sets, but then other guests throughout. I played a couple songs. Barry Carroll played a couple songs. One of the years, Jackie Popovic and Rick Deek played a couple songs. So it's kind of a loose format.
Yeah.
And people come up and jam, you know what I mean? But it's a really good show. Yeah, some solid musicians up there.
How long you been playing live for, like in front of audiences?
Going on what years? About 8 years almost.
Yeah.
2017, I started. After I graduated high school, into college, I played a little bit here and there.
Okay.
On 8 years.
What's your favorite venue do you think you've played in front of, or in, I should say?
Oh, I mean, this is a cool place for sure. The Wickyards.
Yeah, the Wickyards.
West Side Bowl is probably my favorite.
Yeah, you like? Have you played the main stage there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like better, the main stage or the downstairs? Because the downstairs is very personal.
Yeah, I like them both. I like the main stage better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
I mean, as a solo performer, sometimes you get lost up there. You know what I mean? Unless they really crank you up.
I was gonna ask if you had anybody in the back with you. Is it only just you all the time?
Most of the time, but I played with groups here and there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, for certain things, a couple guys get together. We've played show, but most of the time it's just me.
Have you ever got together with anybody to do some of Dylan's more electric stuff?
Well, when we did that show at the West Side Bowl in May,
Yeah.
it was
Oh, okay, yeah.
a lot of electric stuff. When I played a couple songs. It was just me up there, and I played acoustic. And then there was a couple other guys. It was just acoustic, and you know what I mean, throughout the night. But I filled in with Demos's band. It was all electric. I had my electric guitar up there playing different parts. Yeah, just jam. But yeah, it was electric stuff, definitely.
Now, other than Dylan, are you making your own music?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 albums out, and I'll be starting within a couple months here on the 4th one.
Okay. Well, what's one of the albums so I can check you out?
My first one in 2021 was United Music. Then the following year I released United Music 2. I had United Music Outtakes in 2003, or not 2003, 23, which was 5 songs. And then my third full-length album was last year. That was Conversations.
And are they under your name, Nick, or?
Yeah, Nick Adduci.
Nick Adduci. I will check this out. What are some of your other inspirations other than Dylan? Are we going to see other inspirations in these albums other than Dylan? I guess I should phrase it.
I mean, you may see some inspiration, sure. You know what I mean? I can't help but to be inspired by the Beatles, and, especially in the studio, the Velvet Underground. I'm very inspired by because I feel like they have a very approachable type sound. You know, like I'm a fan of Steely Dan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not going to the studio trying to sound like Steely Dan. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you still want your own.
Just can't.
sound.
Well, but I just can't do it. You know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
It's impossible. You know, but I can be the Velvet Underground in the studio more than I can be Steely Dan. But I love them both.
Yeah.
And they're both influenced. Leonard Cohen's another influence. You know what I mean? John Prine, all that stuff.
Okay, I dig that.
Yeah.
So, you have your own studio? Do you go somewhere to record that you would like to shout out?
The first album, United Music, and the outtakes I did at Boss Studios in Hubbard with
Okay.
a couple different guys. Paul Longo was the first engineer I worked with, and he played drums in some of the songs. Really great musician. And then Rob Hurst, I worked with him on a few of them songs too. He's another engineer there, another drummer there. And then Jerry B, I worked with him on the outtakes, engineering those tracks, which were from a few years before. And then United Music 2 and Conversations, I did at Peppermint. And I'll be doing the next album at Peppermint too with Gary Ramey and Anthony Lamarca plays the drums on those, and I'll be working with him on the next album too. But I love Peppermint especially. I love Boss Studios too, but
Yeah.
Peppermint's just, I don't want to record anywhere else but there, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. So you've been playing for a while. I imagine that you used to get pretty nervous. Do you still deal with nerves? Like today was your first full-length Bob Dylan set. Were you at all nervous before getting up there?
No, I wasn't nervous at all. Number one, I play the songs all the time.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, like Tambourine Man I played tonight, I don't play that one all the time. And I had to refamiliarize myself with the lyrics a little bit before the show. Because I play a lot of his more obscure type songs, but I figured I'd put a couple of hits up there tonight so people knew what they were listening to.
Yeah.
And I messed it up tonight. One of the verses, I really messed it up.
You think anybody noticed?
Oh, if they knew the song, they definitely noticed, believe me. But you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So there's no sense being nervous.
Is what it
Because
is.
that'll derail the whole thing. So I just had to get back on track and whatever.
That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah. So the harmonica, I thought your harmonica sounded pretty darn good. It's something I tried to pick up, and it's something that isn't going too well. Do you have any tips?
Well, it's just one thing that you really just get better at it, because
The more practice?
when I started harmonica, like a song like Visions of Johanna,
Yeah.
and I posted a cover on YouTube maybe like 7 years ago or something like that, you know what I mean? And like I was struggling to get those draw notes. It's like I didn't have the lung capacity, you know what I mean? Now it's like it comes from some other place where you're not drawing on all your respiratory capacity. It's just easier to hit them notes. You get more power the more you do it. Because when you start out, it's like every breath is very difficult. You know, you labor over some of those longer draw notes, and you can't hit those bends. But the more, it's almost like you build up a muscle. The more you practice, and you know what I mean? Because with the harmonica, you can't really go wrong. You know what I mean? Because it's in tune, and if you're playing in the right key, and you're gonna hit the notes.
Yeah.
When you play, I think where you're gonna develop the skills more, and what's gonna sound better is when you could play the cross harp. You know what I mean by cross harp?
No.
So, like, for example, if your harmonica is tuned to D, it's a D harmonica. When you blow, the chord is D, and then when you draw, it's an A chord, right?
Okay.
So when you play along with a song in the key of D, you're playing D and A chords. When you play along with that same harmonica, D harmonica, and the song is in the key of A, now you have access to these more of these bends, these minor thirds, dominant sevenths, and it's more of a bluesy sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the cross harp is where you want to practice. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
other style is more melodic and everything, but the blues, really the soul of the harmonica is cross harp. I mean, and beyond that, you could go crazy. You could play chromatic harmonica, do like Stevie Wonder and everything, but I'm not to that level. Yeah.
No. Well, I thought you did a pretty good job. So I'll definitely be taking inspiration from you. Any local musicians that you looked up to?
Absolutely.
That have helped you along the way?
Absolutely.
Do you know Bobby Ray by chance?
Who?
Bobby Ray. He is in Nashville now, but he started up here.
Bobby Ray.
Yeah.
What was his group?
While he was up here, not too sure, but his group now is 422 West.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I'm going to be giving you. I'll send you my my YouTube later. He'll be on the channel, and I'll send you some of his information too.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just curious if there's anybody around here that you looked up to that I guess helped, or
Many people. I could list them, and I wouldn't want to leave anybody out. I would say that, especially at Peppermint, Anthony Lamarca has been a huge help. And I'm very inspired by his work. I think he's a phenomenal musician. Gary Ramey is a legend. Work with him.
I've heard great
Everybody
things
I've worked
about
with
him.
in recording, I've really looked up to, and people I've played with. I certainly don't want to leave anybody out, but I've gotten some good advice from J.D. Eicher. I've always enjoyed playing shows with the likes of Demos, Papa Demos, and all these people. You know. But there's so much talent locally.
yeah. No, there is. and they definitely deserve their share of a spotlight. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm trying to get around, reaching out to everybody, having as many people on as I can. You know,
Right.
because I mean you're phenomenal. So I really hope that there's something more along the lines of music for you.
Okay.
Further down the road. Yeah, no, it was a
I
great
hope so,
show.
too.
Whenever I saw Dylan on the list, I was like, I can't wait for that. And you did
Right.
really good. But I have a couple more questions for you, at least just one or two. My channel, mostly at home, centered around vinyl. Do you like any vinyl? Do you have any? Which it's okay if not.
I mean, I got a few. My dad's got a pretty big collection. I've listened to some of his. I remember listening to Asia by Steely Dan a lot. But I really don't have a proper record player. My girlfriend's got one. It's not really great. I don't even think it's hooked up to a speaker, so I don't listen to too much vinyl. I used to listen to a lot of CDs because my car had a CD player, and I'd have a box in the back seat, play all these CDs. Then I got a newer car.
And it doesn't have it
Well,
anymore.
no, but it ain't a new car, you see. It was 2009. It had a CD player.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't work. And then I wrecked that car, and I went and I bought basically the same car, Mercury Grand Marquis. And it was a 2008, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had the same problem, must be with that car. The CD player,
That's so
skipped
bizarre.
everything, so I listen to the radio mostly now.
Yeah.
In the car, I listen to FM radio.
93, or what are you listening to?
I listen to mostly 88.5 WYSU. I like listening to the NPR stations in the morning. I love their jazz programs on Friday and Saturday nights,
Yeah.
but they play a lot of classical music outside of the mornings and afternoons, and so I listen to the Summit a lot, 90.7. I mostly cycle between those two,
Yeah.
you know, and every once in a while I listen to some AM stations if there's nothing else on, and on I try to get on Sunday mornings the Peppermint Polka Party on 600 AM.
So
But I don't get the signal very strongly in my car, so I listen sometimes on Sundays to the Italian Hour,
yeah.
on 790. You know what I mean? But
You like polka?
yeah, I like polka.
Yeah, I recently came into a whole bunch of polka albums, and I've been cleaning them and getting ready to listen to them. I mean, I love all types of music, but polka's fun. It's
polka's
very
fun.
slept-on genre.
And it's it's something that
It's
is
different.
very like nostalgic. Makes you think of like Italian festivals. You know what I mean? If you're Italian, you kind of relate to that. You know?
Yeah.
The polka music. You know,
Yeah. Well,
ethnic, very down home type of music.
yeah.
And it's got a good beat too. I like the sound of an accordion. Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite kind of genre? Would it be centered around what you're playing, or does it?
Music.
Yeah.
I like folk music. I like jazz music too. I'm a big fan of Thelonious Monk, and I got a couple songs I play. I don't do them really well on the piano. I think he's one of the greatest composers of all time. But you know, just all types of music. Steely Dan, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Jazz rock, but
Yeah.
predominantly folk, I would say. You know.
Okay. Are there any slept-on folk artists you think that I guess deserve more recognition?
Slept on folk artists?
Yeah. I mean, folk is kind of just a slept-on genre in general, but there's definitely people that have veered their heads through the genre.
Well, I don't know. Maybe like a Townes Van Zandt. I feel like people do know about him, and maybe not everybody knows about him. And he was a brilliant songwriter. You know, he could be an example of one.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
kind of slept on.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Donovan, I don't think he's.
I like Donovan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Donovan. I don't know if he slept on. I just kind of stumbled into him a year or two ago. Then I heard his name in the Bob Dylan movie, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Donovan's good. Did you ever see one of them old movies? I think it's Don't Look Back. It's a documentary Bob Dylan on tour. And Donovan's in that, like the real Donovan.
Yeah,
I'm
real
saying.
Donovan.
And Joan Baez is in that. And I think that was the movie Don't Look Back. That kind of was around the time Joan Baez and Bob Dylan were starting to kind of fall out and everything.
Yeah.
It's an interesting movie. And
It was filmed around that time?
yes.
Oh,
like
that's crazy.
65,
I'll have to check that out. I have not seen that.
Oh,
I mean, I think I've
that's
seen
required
it, but
viewing
I haven't
for
watched
a
it.
Bob Dylan fan. Don't look back. You know what I mean? That ought to be required viewing for sure.
Yeah, now I feel like I'm not a true fan.
Oh man, you gotta check that one out. It's cool. You know what I mean? It's very cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll check that out. But Nick, I think we're missing some good music in there.
Yeah,
I don't want to
Stone
cut
Temple
this
Pilots
short.
are on. I
Thank,
want to hear them play Interstate Love Song. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
thank you for this. I really appreciated it. I'll give you my contact info and where to find this.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
All right, guys. I hope you liked that interview with Nick. He's an awesome guy. Stayed in character the whole time. And I wasn't expecting that whenever I first sat down with him. So I hope that you liked it because I found that really interesting and cool.